Good morning everyone. I am Pratyasha Mishra and my roll number is 322SM1026 and today I am going to present about the topic database management. So these are the contents which I will be reviewing today, and then let's quickly move on to what is database management system. So database management system is basically a computer system where we can store all the data of any organization, whichever it may be, in an efficient manner and in an organized and chronological way. So it is a collection of interrelated and persistent data, usually referred to as the database or DB, and a set of application programs used to access, update, and manage that data from which form the data management system. Then, why use a DBMS? First is data independence and efficient access. So every organization has its own complexities, but through DBMS it will do the work efficiently and smoothly, and it is also independent. Reduced application development time. Earlier it was very complex to do any sorts of calculations, but nowadays through DBMS it has become very easy and it has reduced all its development time. And then data integrity and security. Previously it was very easy to hack any system, whichever it may be. The hackers can hack any system and get through the data, but through DBMS it has its data integrity and security. It establishes a sense of security. Then uniform data administration. Here the data is not in a haphazard way, and the data is in chronological manner so that any layman can understand it. Concurrent access or recovery from crashes. If by any chance the database lost its data, then it can be easily recovered through DBMS. Then the purpose of DBMS. The purpose of DBMS is basically to convert data into information and information into knowledge and knowledge into action. So basically we have to collect a set of data and then we have to implement it. The diagram is very easily understandable. Then the applications of DBMS. Applications of DBMS, first is railway reservation system. Like any passenger, if any passenger is traveling through train, then it can be easily the passenger can easily keep updates about its train information, and like starting from booking to cancellation of the tickets. Then library management system. In a library, there are so many books, so it is very difficult to store data. So through DBMS, it issues the data and collects all the data. Then banking sectors. This is possible just because DBMS manages all the bank transactions which cannot be handled by any normal human being. And universities and college, it is used to store the data about every student, and one person cannot remember every student details. So through DBMS it stores all the registration details starting from the very beginning. Then credit card transactions. It stores all the details about the customers, like from ATM card through its and also PIN and everything. Social media sites. Everyone uses social media handles and everyone has their own handles, like from example Instagram, Meta, or anything. So through DBMS everyone can save their own uh, data about social media. Levels or layers of DBMS architecture. There are following three levels. The external level, it basically consists with the external view and relationship of the organization. And then the conceptual level is basically the middle level between external and internal, and it deals with the entire database in a conceptual way. Internal level, it describes the data structure and access methods to be used by the database, and it is for internal users only. Then the components of DBMS. The components of DBMS are hardware, which can range from PC to any network. Then softwares like DBMS, operating system, Java, etc. can also be used. And data, which is used by the organization and adds a description of this data called the schema. Then people includes database designers, DBS, application programmers, and end-to-end users. Procedure, instructions and rules which can be applied to everyone. Then advantages. There are so many advantages of DBMS, and I've listed only a few, and some are requirements for updates, which will also improve the efficiency of the organization since it requires updates in a regular way. Then sharing of data. Previously, it was very difficult to share even the slightest bit of information, but nowadays through DBMS, it is very easy to share data. Then data consistency. The data is consistent, and data integrity is maintained. Data protection and data security almost sounds very similar, and it is very safe for us to keep our data stored. And it has very massive dimensions, and it facilitates better decision making so that the manager or anyone can decide or make decisions accordingly. Backup and recovery procedures. If someone loses their details, then it can be easily backed up. And data independence. Disadvantages. Everyone has their own disadvantages. Every coin has its own has two sides. So some are cost of hardware and software. It is very costly to maintain, and staff requirement since some are freshers, so it is very difficult to maintain the staff requirement, and they require training. So it is very expensive for the DBM system to recruit staffs. Then database damage. If anyone loses their data, then the whole database crashes. High complexity. Any layman cannot comprehend any high level languages. Then DBMS languages, data definition language (DDL). Data definition language (DDL) statements are used to define the database structure or schema. And there are a few examples such as create to create objects, alter to modify, drop to delete, truncate to remove, comment to add comments to any dictionary, and rename to rename. So that will be all from my side. So thank you.